So, Christy review. Um, just saw Christy like what has it been? A couple hours ago. Just wanted to give my quick review because still fresh in the mind. Um, Throw in my 2 cents, of course. Didn't know about hardly anything of this movie going in, besides knowing that Sydney Sweeney was in this movie and it was a boxing movie. That's basically it. That's basically all I knew. Um, First and foremost, it is not a boxing movie. Like it is a boxing movie. It's very dramatic, very much a dramatic movie. It's about Sydney Sweeney playing this boxing legend, this woman's boxer who trailblazed the sport essentially, Christy Martin. Um, it's a biopic. You know, we've seen these sorts of things, especially with sports movies. Knew nothing about Christy Martin. Never even heard of her, to be honest with you. Never even heard of Christy Martin, her legacy. I'm also not like super versed on boxing culture. You know, I know the big names, of course. Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, both of which somewhat, you know, either make an appearance or are referenced in the movie. You know, through Layla Ali, Muhammad Ali's daughter, and then Mike Tyson also. Um, it's intense. It's intense, man. It is like heavy, heavy movie. It's basically about obviously her boxing career, but her trainer who, you know, gets her into the business basically. You know, they end up getting together, being married, um, super manipulative, controlling, ultimately ends up, you know, going to a pretty dark place. And the theme near the last, let's call it half of the movie, is very domestic uh, violence, domestic abuse driven, which is something I was not expecting. Something I was not expecting at all. It gets crazy. Like it's a crazy ride. Is it the best movie I've ever seen? No, definitely wouldn't say that. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad. Seen worse movies. Seen better movies. You know, I think just because I just watched it and reviewed it a little bit ago, Weapons like is a better movie, in my opinion. Totally different vibe. I don't even know why I'm bringing it up. Probably just because I just watched it. But the pacing is a little weird in this movie in Christie. You know, I think the beginning is okay. It almost opens up like it's going to be some boxing sports movie we've all seen, some redemption story, and you quickly realize, you know, in that kind of middle part of the film, that it is extremely about the relationship that Christy has between Jim, her trainer slash husband slash uh, abuser, basically. Um, which it was all a true story, and you know he ultimately tries to, spoiler, take her life. It gets intense. It's a very intense movie. The more I learn about Christy Martin, again having not known anything about her at all, it's crazy. It's insane. The life she's had, the career she had. Number one, that alone, the career, but also what she ended up going through, and you know, still around today. It's something I'll never not know about Christy Martin now. Just a wild story, and if nothing else, it really was just really cool to learn more about her. And for what I understand, you know, I haven't dug too much into like, you know, the accuracy of the movie. But from what I can tell, it's pretty close. Like, you know, I don't want to say 1 to 1. Um, you know, I know there might be some fictionalization here and there. I mean, that's like almost unavoidable. I think where that stuff gets really gray and unlikable for me is where it like, especially with biopics, especially sports things or any historical figure, is if it creates character to drive a specific narrative of that movie. That irks me. I hate that. I'm unaware of if this movie does that. Again, I just watched it, but from what I can tell, they really tried to respect the accuracy of what happened, and it's good. I mean, Sydney Sweeney is probably the best part of this movie, in my opinion. It makes sense that she's a lead. The general consensus of Sydney Sweeney, just being this pretty girl Hollywood actress, this young rising actress. Really cool to see her take on another role that is way more serious tone, way more dramatic. I believed it. Like I didn't, you know. I mean, obviously I know it's Sydney Sweeney, but she does such a great job at being Christy Martin or Christy Salters, really, portraying the character. Like in the acting of the movie, I would definitely say she was the best. Which again makes sense. She's the lead. But the actor who plays Jim Martin, also an incredible job, in the sense that you hate him the whole movie. I mean, I think from the minute you meet him as a character at the beginning of the movie, instant dislike, and it just builds. It builds. I think it's a very frustrating movie to watch because of all the decision making. It just sucks to see someone go through that and like continually make bad choices. Again, considering if this is all accurate, we're all human. Humans make bad decisions, right? So, very intense. It's not like an emotion. Well, I mean, it is emotional, I guess, but it's a wild ride, man. I don't know. It's sad. So much of the movie happens outside of the ring that, like, again, it is a boxing movie, but I don't know. It's a good balance. It's a good balance of the fights that she had, the career she had, but then also what she was going through at that time, which is seemingly a lot. So, but yeah, I mean, I think some of the best parts of this movie are the scenes that make you feel really uneasy. That's what makes it a good movie to me. If I had to give it a rating, I mean, I'd give it like a 6 or 7 maybe. Like 6? No, I did not mean that. But yeah, I mean what makes this movie really good is just again the story. Like Christy Martin was a story worth telling. Sydney Sweeney did a great job. The movie is good. I think it's worth watching. But it's not. It's just really intense. It's just really intense. But like, it is a bit. Again, the pacing is a bit weird, but it is very long. It's a very long movie. But it's definitely. I'd say it's worth watching. I give it a 6.5. 6.5. Yeah, 6.5. But that does not take away from the parts I did like about the movie. It's just a lot. It's a lot, especially at the end. Not a feel good story. The feel good part is definitely after the movie. And when you walk away knowing more about Christy and life, how influential she was on the sport, despite the things she was going through. Definitely a trigger warning for anyone who's gone through like domestic violence, domestic abuse. But it's a good movie. It's a good movie. So yeah, giving Christy a 6.5. Check it out if you want. I definitely don't think you'd be disappointed. Crazy story, but yeah, feeling much more educated. We'll say that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Excited to watch something a little bit more lighthearted next. I think that's Doctor's Orders, following Christy. But yeah, good movie. That's pretty much it. All right, see ya.